YouTube? What's up, Twitch? What's up, Twitter? How y'all doing? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day because my day going well. I hope that day going well. And and for this live stream, I will be talking about the, what I think of some of the Black Adam criticism. Do I agree with it? Do I not agree with it? Do I think some of the bias and stuff in it? Because like for me, I think some of the criticism is kind of biased, and some of it is it's kind of like criticism of the movie. But the thing about for me is like you didn't went into Black Adam looking for a story. You went into Black Adam doing his own thing, in my opinion, and that's just me. Because the thing about me, the Black Adam movie did it did show some backstory. I understand the movie. I understood the movie in my opinion. Because people were talking about the villain wasn't good, but tell me, like like the villain might not have been the best, but the villain still was good in my opinion. And that just me. Because the villain wasn't bad in my opinion. It wasn't a bad villain, and you could tell that that man was finna turn evil in this movie or next movie. And that just my opinion on it. That's what I think about it. Because that villain was like an unknown villain of the big old Shazam family, and plus shoot, I think that villain would have been too powerful just for like Shazam to handle, in my opinion. And that's kind of like my thing about it. I kind of like it. I kind of don't like it at the same time. The thing about for me, that because the thing about it, the face Black Adam, you needed a villain that's kind of like OP like him, and and kind of like I think they kind of nerfed Doctor Fate a little bit just for the plot in the movie. I think, in my opinion, because you look at it now, the Black Adam future is very good so far. The Black Adam future good because you look at it, he could be in a movie fighting against Superman. I think based on ideas, he might be based on Superman. He could be in Shazam, Shazam movie. I think third one. That's just me in my opinion about that. That if you look at the two worlds based on Black Adam, the Black Adam we got, and plus the big old Shazam we got, um, I don't think those two could coexist in one movie based on the tones of the movies. Okay, you look at tones in the movie, where it was at and stuff like that. Nah, nah, it don't even, in my opinion, go together. And that just my opinion on it. Because like some people in there probably say I'm wrong, I'm right, and stuff like that. But just in my opinion, to that Black Adam movie is good. That Black Adam movie, I give it a 4 to 4.5 stars because the movie is fun, entertaining, and plus it gives some backstory. It didn't give a lot, but it gives some backstory, and and plus the movie, in my opinion, actually give in my how can I say this? And plus the movie actually introduced new characters good, giving the characters respect, in my opinion. Because you look at the MCU, some of the character introductions was good. Um, Black Panther and Spider Man, those are the only two that I see that was really good introduction in the movie that's actually good. But the rest of them, like the main characters, on the rest of them seem like it was throwaway characters. Seem like, and that just me in my opinion about that. But and kind of like me in my opinion about the the Black Adam villains, I think so. About And kind of like in my opinion, kind of like the villain, kind of villain in my opinion, Sabak is actually good. That it wasn't a bad villain, but the but that villain Sabak, now he is a better villain than some MCU villains in my opinion. He is. I'm not gonna be biased about that. He is because like some MCU movies, I I do like some MCU movies. I do like them. It's not some of the MCU movies not bad. That's not my opinion on MCU. The MCU, in my opinion, is not as good now as it was in phase 1 and 2 when the stories correlate and you could have tell like when they were building and kind of like the kind of thing about it. So I got to react to the Ant Man because they said Kang in that one. He puts me introduced in Ant Man the Quantum Realm. And kind of like in my opinion about that, it sounds like if we got real powerful villains like that, and so you look at Kang, Kang kind of villain that can like kill different stuff. I think in my opinion, he's like a time traveler criminal because think about it. If you seen Loki, you would know that Sylvie, in my opinion, had actually killed one of the brothers of Kang. That was a bad decision, but she still did it. Because the thing about for me is like, shoot, I probably wouldn't have killed Kang or not like that in that situation because you don't know what his plan was, in my opinion. And kind of like my other opinion, which I do like and stuff like that, because it said that um they said James Gunn, as they say, as part of the DCU, he's the head over it. It's an arc on it and stuff like that. And kind of like my opinion on it, I think it could be good news. But the thing about for me is like I'm scared of is like shoot, I do not want James Gunn making serious character jokes like he did with Guardians. Because the thing about for me is like shoot, I do not want serious characters supposed to be serious into jokes. Because the thing about and and that's kind of my fear for him because you look at Guardians when he did Drax is nerfed, Nebula was nerfed, Peter Quinn was nerfed. Because you look at the ending of the first Guardians movie, didn't like it. But then, in my opinion, it kind of seemed to be like everybody's favorite the first Guardians movie, but the first Guardians movie is not my favorite. It's it's cool, but it's not my favorite because my favorite is the second one. Because the characters was much more serious, everything like that. Yeah, it has some wackiness to it, but the story, in my opinion, was sound like much more serious, in my opinion. That just me, in my opinion, and kind of like the Black Adam, it kind of like the Black Adam after credits they had is like they had, in my opinion, that they had Superman come back. And did y'all like the news of Superman coming back? Everybody that watching, because thing about for me is like shoot, I do like the Superman that's coming back, Henry Cavill. That just my opinion on it. I actually like Henry Cavill coming back to play Superman, and, and they said that Henry Cavill stopped being the Witcher after season 4. I think something like that. In my opinion, he stopped being the Witcher after season 4, and put the push be Liam, I think, or something like that. If y'all got If y'all got any questions to ask me based on my opinion of Black Adam movie, then y'all could. If y'all got any questions just on the MCU or anything, y'all want me to ask, y'all want to ask you something, y'all can type it in the chat or just click on the link. Because, like in my opinion, hmm, just the MCU stuff overall, the MCU stuff kind of good. Um, let me see. The Black Adam is okay for what it is, but don't think it was necessary because lazy writing. Um, I don't think the writing was lazy, but I just think that the Black Adam, I think in the first movie, it sounds like since it was a new hero, they didn't want to bore people with this wrong story. Just put action to it. They pretty much introduced the JSA. That actually was a good thing. But then about that, I understand your criticism based on writing. But the thing about my opinion about it is like the writing wasn't as lazy as some MCU movies and shows I've seen because it's better than She-Hulk. It's better than Miss Marvel. It's better than it's it's better than most of the newer MCU stuff because you look at this movie, it has stakes. The movie actually had stakes, and you couldn't tell and you couldn't tell who could have won the battle because you look at the end fight there was about. You could have tell if Doctor Fate couldn't do it, or just if Black Adam wouldn't have got down on time and stuff like that. Then everybody, then everybody, in my opinion, combat would have been messed up, in my opinion. And kind of like your opinion of lazy writing, Dirt File first, I kind of understand what you mean by lazy writing. But the thing, in my opinion, is like I think like in the second movie, um, they would tighten up this on a story. I think, in my opinion, this on the second Black Adam movie, because we know that the Rock just don't do one-off movies and stuff like that. In my opinion, shoot, did just for everybody that watching, what do you think? Uh, do y'all think the Black Panther movie is generally good, bad, average, anything in that circular order? Is it good, bad, average? Because like the Black Adam, because the Black Adam movie, in my opinion, actually surpassed my expectations. Because like the Black Adam movie, I didn't expect, I didn't, I didn't, in my opinion, expect. I didn't in my, I didn't in my opinion expect a good movie. Okay. As a DC fan, now they had James Gunn, they need to erase the Snyderverse timeline with the Flash movie pushed back a year, or to rewrite and reshoot it completely where it explains where to keep the actors. Um, I kind of understand what you're saying, but the Snyder movies, I actually like the Snyder Superman, BVS and stuff like that. I actually like those movies. But the thing, in my opinion, is like I think the Flash movie is gonna change just some events up in the main timeline and say that Superman didn't kill Zod. He just knocked him out. Um, and kind of like Batman didn't kill the Batman didn't kill, in my opinion. Yeah, I kind of understand what you're saying, but the tone is wrong. Kind of like in my opinion, that if you seen the behind the scenes and stuff like that, they was bringing back Ben Affleck. They was bringing back Gal and stuff like that, just for reshoots. The new regime, and kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that. Yeah, and that's kind of like my opinion on it. It would have been good, and kind of like bring back Ben Affleck to do just do reshoots and stuff in the Flash movie. That's kind of like a good sign for me, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, you gotta think, but I know you got, I know, but you gotta think of the kids though for the money aspect. Yeah, yeah, I kind of understand about the kids stuff. But the thing about it, that should the only characters that the kids probably can make money from is Aquaman. Aquaman deal with the ladies and the kids. Batman deal with men's and kids and stuff like that. And some ladies, depending on the actor that's playing. Superman, Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman probably was the hardest character to make money off. I think if you want to start fresh, and kind of like for me, I probably went in the race the Wonder Woman stuff. And kind of like the only thing about the Wonder Woman 84 that I didn't agree with is not showing the God of mischief. That's the only thing I'm worried about. That's the only thing that that I got a problem with. If you look at it just from the gods, because you look at Wonder Woman deal with gods. Because you look at Wonder Woman deal with gods and stuff like that, they should show the gods of mischief that's doing some stuff like that. That's doing some Wonder Woman stuff, in my opinion. And that would have been a good thing, in my opinion, if they would have shown Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman gods calming down and interfering in her stuff. I think, in my opinion, that would have been a good thing. That like they show up in the first Wonder Woman, they show Ares, in the background doing this and doing that stuff like that. And they could have showed Wonder Woman fighting this fighting Cheetah, just her beating Cheetah, and not let the armor break off so easily, which I'm kind of confused about. Because think about, you look at, it's gonna be the same hate. They gotta have a lighter tone for the new universe to go. Yeah, but but the thing about it, if you've seen it, shoot, Black Adam show, like, you don't got to go the Marvel route for you to have a good movie, because there's if jokes in it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I agree with that. There had to be phase by phase, because you can't do it all in one movie. I agree with that. I agree with that. In my opinion, I agree with that, because the thing about it, the thing about some people forgot, is like Guardians had changed the way that Marvel made movies once they made all that money. But the thing about Marvel messed up at is it sounded like they did it too much. And now, like in phase 4 and 3, it's bad. The only thing in Marvel that was good and serious was Shang-Chi, the Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man Homecoming with the three Spider-Mans and stuff like that. That if you look at it, the movies that is serious was always the best ones, in my opinion. But in my opinion, but some people like the joking movies, and and some people, in my opinion, didn't never saw uh, they even saw a lot of Marvel movies, and they be the main ones that be complaining about superhero movies. I don't get it. How could you complain about a tone on a movie if you didn't see the other movies? And that's what I don't get. Because think about it, if they were following the universe, the Marvel universe, they, and they would know the reason why the fans be complaining some of the time. Who actually look at the movies? Oh yeah, that's like the Flashpoint movie. They can keep the actors and Ezra Miller Flash dies at the end to make a new timeline. Then okay, okay, I agree with that. I'll take that. I'll take that. If he dies, it, if he dies saving the timeline and stuff like that, I'll take that. If he lives, I take that as well. But the thing for me is like, if he do live, he got to be like hurt. He got to be hurt or some kind of. Yep, yep, that is true. That's true because you look at it now. If you can reintroduce the characters, something like Superman, Black Adam doing Superman, because then like if you look at it, um they might not replace Ezra Miller. They might not do it. They might not replace Ezra Miller, but they might have a second Flash in the movie or something like Wally West or something like that. Have him in the movie, like helping Flash fighting villains, just to take off the heat off him, just doing the promo and stuff like that. In my opinion, because then, in my opinion, it's like we don't even know if half of the stuff true. The different Ezra Miller because the thing about it, shoot, I don't want to be the one that actually just situated sound like the Johnny Depp thing. It's some kind of people think it was true, but to find out it wasn't. And kind of like, in my opinion, if Ezra Miller did it, then shoot, then that's just in my opinion, shoot, he should not be that he actually did it, and, and that's what he needed a lawyer to cover this whole thing up. If he actually did it, and that is my opinion on it. That kind of like the other thing that I want to see, in my opinion, the deal with Ezra Miller, if they're gonna keep him, is like he need to gain some muscle. He needs to gain muscle because you can't be a skinny Flash, everything like that. Because we see a Flash up in Injustice, he kind of built, kind of big and stuff like that. He kind of built and big, and you talking about that he not even trying to work out. I would be mad, bro. Because you look at The Rock, look at Henry Cavill, look at Ben Affleck, look at Guy, look at Aquaman. All them characters work out for their roles. All of them. What would make Ezra and Zachary Levi start to work out? But so in my opinion, I put Zachary Levi and Ezra Miller in the same thing. Those two might need to work out that for their own little how can I say, for their own credits with the fans. I think, in my opinion, because they were from because they in my opinion, what I think is it sounds like you cannot be actor playing the iconic character like the Flash and just not work out a little bit. You not even trying to build muscle at all, and you try to tell me that you care about the character, and plus we all know, like dealing with the characters and stuff like Flash. It sounds like Greg Grunstein. He's on TV. I understand him. I understand him because he might not have time to work all the time. But that's what Ezra Miller, man. You was on a movie. You got months and you must and prepare. Oh, and this I'll do. Oh, that what I'll do. Okay, I will do Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Justice League, just to listen to the movies I have planned. I will do what should happen if they don't go this. Okay, okay, right. If that they're doing the Superman Batman movie. I know that in Wonder Woman, and 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 this other thing I would do. Sound like the Blue Beetle movie they're doing. Bring in Booster Gold. Bring in Booster Gold because you bring in time travel at the same time, and you can use that like in phase two or phase three of the DCU. Then you bring in Status Shock. Beside that, it's what you do after that. Status Shock because you need somebody with some less twisting, in my opinion. Because they about Aquaman is a good character. We got Batman and plus we need Cyborg. We need a Cyborg inside a Blue Beetle movie or something like that. Bring back, just bring back Ray Fisher. Y'all might not like me for saying this, but that's what we need Ray Fisher back because we got Henry Cavill back. We getting Ben Affleck back. We got Aquaman back. We got Wonder Woman back. That's what we need Ray Fisher back. And Walter Martin's gone. That's what. And that just and kind of like new characters I bring in is Green Arrow. Let's bring out a Green Arrow movie. There's a problem with Green Arrow. Because kind of seem like everybody like it's like disrespecting Green Arrow and Martian Manhunt. Seem like they don't forgot that they was that they was part of Justice League. Because they, in my opinion, it's like bring them back. Oh, should the Batman solo movie starts the new DCU film universe with Affleck back with Robin? Okay, okay. Then film Warfare. Oh, wait a minute. I like him. At this racing, it'd be Night on the Job sort of movie. Okay, but mostly Arkham Asylum. I'll agree with that. I'll take that. I'll take that movie though. I'll take that movie. I would take that movie. A Ben Affleck and a Dick Grayson movie. Ooh, and plus you look at it, that Ben Affleck movie, in my opinion, makes money and actually be good because you know that Ben Affleck actually care for the character. Oh boy. And we have a Dick Grayson movie just after the Ben Affleck. Oh man. And then just like in my opinion, I would let in my opinion Ben Affleck write that movie. And that just me. That just me. Some people might not like it, but then for me, it is like we all know that Ben Affleck know how to write movies, and he actually care about the character. Because you look at his house, his house had it. He had a bat cave inside his house. And plus, you look at Superman getting a movie, and Green Arrow movie. Give Green Arrow a movie, and because that's what you bring in Green Arrow, you bring in his team. Sound like the Arsenal, everything like that. Inside the Green Arrow show, the, on the people that on the people that wasn't a Green Arrow show and stuff like that, and his team, you can add those people just to the Justice League and stuff like that as part of Team Two, Team Three, stuff like that, and you can bring in Raven, and you could probably bring in Beast Boy, tease them, and you probably tease Beast Boy or Dick Grayson or something like inside the Green Arrow movie because you look at Green Arrow always team up just with other heroes. Oh man, and that'd be a good thing too. That'd be a good one. Okay, with the villain being Deathstroke and not the Joker, Jim Gordon will be played by. Okay, I agree. Okay, I like that. I like that. With the villain name, okay, I like that. I agree with that. It being the main, Barbara Gordon will be played by Sophia Ellis, Zoe Dutch. Okay, I would actually like that movie. I would like to see that movie too. I would like to see that movie. That you just described because we all know that the studio movie is gonna be better than the fans at your imagination half of the time. But the thing about me is like shoot, I would actually like to see that one. It would actually be good. It would actually be good to see Deathstroke just as a main villain because you look at it, Deathstroke is smart, skilled, he's a killer, and that would test that would test the big old morality of Dick Grayson, Batman, everybody else like that. That is part of it because you look at it in my opinion, shoot, that would test out a lot of opinions. That would test a whole lot of people's opinions, in my opinion. And that's just me in my opinion about it. But the thing about it, and you can get the Riddler inside the Dick Grayson movie. I think it's not the Riddler, the Penguin. If you look at it, or the Penguin's son or anything like that, who grew up or something like that. Because the thing about it, if you could get the Penguin inside a Dick Grayson movie and inside Dick Grayson just try to in my opinion just solve the case, that would be a good thing. Okay. Carrie Gilliam. I actually hmm. Carrie Gilliam in the film found out the Downward Duo will find out that the Downward Duo is a Superman and for the Metropolis will be referenced many times and 2 times. Okay. I agree. Okay. Okay. I see what you're doing because you're using the Batman movies to tease the Superman. You using the Batman movies to tease the Superman stuff what he doing where I was showing it and that would hype the audience up just for the Superman movie. I think it's something like that, and that would be like a good thing. And but then in my opinion is it sounds like they make a Green Arrow movie too. If you look at it, a Green Arrow movie would be good. That a Green Lantern movie because they're making a series. If I was DC, I would do the series first, end it, do 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 like a season or two of Green Lantern or just a season, then you and then you do the movie. Just with Hal Jordan and John Stewart already built in. It's the song in my opinion. If Ryan Reynolds should come back, that'd be good. But Ryan Reynolds, in my opinion, is not coming back to do Green Lantern. They should find somebody new. Because like Dick Grayson could be like Zach dang that back Barbara make her own version of Batgirl costume. Okay, okay. Barbara make her own version. Okay, being played by Ben Affleck in the Batcave, looking for disappearance. And that would be a good thing in my opinion. Okay, I like that. I like that. In the Batcave, disappearance of scientists around Gotham cut the black screen. Okay. And the Batman will return. Okay, I agree with that. Okay, I like that. I like that idea. But the thing about my opinions is the sound like they need to bring villains that can push that band for that Batman sound like the Riddler. They could bring in different movies. They could bring in the Riddler and type of a whole different type of Riddler in Ben Affleck version. Because the one that was in because the one that was in Rob Paxton one was good, but the thing about it is like we need a one that can be full uh, like in the Ben Affleck version that can challenge him. Because we know that Ben Affleck Batman is already smart. He already smart. He already know the tricks. And this Riddler, I think, just need to be just as smart as him. I think, in my opinion, and kind of like in my other opinions, it sounds like bringing in and kind of like bringing in the Ooh, just wait for the Superman film. Hold up. We got a while, my boy. The whole movie universe planned out. Then what they should do. Yep. But the thing about if you look at it, I think they already got stuff planned out. That DC, in my opinion, just don't like to diverge all their plans, unlike Marvel, because you look at Marvel stuff. That shoot, we put the Ben had Blade. We've been supposed to have the Fantastic Four. It, the, but the Marvel fans just be claiming that they're more organized than us, but they're not. Because anyway, if you look at it, half of the stuff they're supposed to have out is not supposed to be out, because you look at the WandaVision show, the WandaVision show wasn't even supposed to be the first show out. It was supposed to be, in my opinion, the Winter Soldier. They just change it up and say WandaVision. But the thing about it for me, it sounds like the Marvel fans, in my opinion, get too cocky at something. And they like to down DC stuff when it's good. And plus the DC movies could be way better than the Marvel movies and stuff like that. They be coming out with. But they claim that, but the Marvel fans, but the MCU fans always be claiming that they're not biased, but they is, and that just me. That just means what I see. In Sonic Superman movie, in Sonic Superman movie, they need to teach Martian Manhunter as well. In my opinion, they need to tease Martian Manhunter instead of Superman movie. And that would be a whole good thing, in my opinion. Oh, okay, and you forgot to mention the opening for the film will be a live action recreation of the Batman. If they can show that, as the opening, if they would show that in the Ben Affleck version opening, bro, that'd be good. That'd be good, because you seeing like the Justice League movie, Zack Snyder or Josh Whedon, they had like Ben Affleck standing like in a certain way at night. If they would just change that to the ooh, that'd be good. That would be good, in my opinion, if they actually show that, in my opinion. That would be a good thing, in my opinion. They can actually show that, because like my other opinions about that, I said, oh, if they can show other good stuff like that, bro, I said, oh man, and you got fan for Superman too, because then, in my opinion, it's like most of Superman villains be like Justice League level threats. If you look at it, because you look at the movies of Superman villains, some of them be like Superman super levels, but some of them don't be. And kind of like, in my opinions, of my opinion and stuff like that would actually be a real good thing, in my opinion. A real good thing. And kind of like my other opinion that I would like to see, like deal with Superman, Batman, and stuff like that. Superman solo film with second star with Henry Cavill as Superman, Amy Adams back at Lois, but they aren't in a relationship. Okay. Because you look at the end of the Superman movie, I don't think that they was really that close. If you look at it, they was cool, but it seemed like they wasn't that close, in my opinion. If you look at it in the Superman movie, they need to tease Lobo as well. Because you need to show threats come from space, going to Earth and stuff like that. If they can show if they can show, like, in my opinion, if they could show like stuff like how can I say this? Well, how can I say this? Space level threats because you bring out Lobo, then Lobo could bring a lot of stuff back. If you're looking at my opinion, but the thing about some people might like it, some people might not like the idea, but it's all up to the fans if they like it or not. But I would like, but to work, you had okay the 70s film, the 90s anime, even 40s cartoon. Well, okay, okay, I agree with that. Okay, I agree with that though. I agree with that though. Because you got to show Clark working at the Daily Planet and stuff like that, in my opinion. But the thing about for me, man, is I was Superman. I don't make myself a franchise, but no mind. Shoot. I was a superhero. I'll make myself a franchise. I would make myself how can I say this? I would have been the. I know I say, so you want me to go be your hero? So you paying me? Be, because this stuff ain't free. You trying to make me do, but the thing about it, some of the superhero stuff I do for free and things like that because I want to. But the thing about it, but then in my opinion, just at the same time, though, but at the same time though, you still want to get paid, and that was man might need to do, I think, in my opinion. But some some people just might not like the idea I got, but in my opinion, it's like shoot. But then my opinion about it is like shoot, I just would think that I'll make myself a franchise at that. I'm just a franchise and hero. I have my name out there in public and stuff like that, in my opinion. But the Superman solo film, the first one coming back, I would have like a big old Metallo, Mattel like villain that can be like working with Lex Luthor. Okay, nobody knew history. Honestly, I started the film like in the 1940s cartoon shot. At the end, it's like a 70s, and like in the 70s film where he gets the girl and fly from the sky. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm good with that. Oh, it sounds like the cartoon thing that the old one that sound like Christopher Reeve version. The old version, the Christopher Reeve version. But thing about we all know that Superman's the joyous character and stuff like that. And in my opinion, it sounds like some people, like in my opinion, just hate on Superman. I think, in my opinion, be because in my opinion, it's like he's such a powerful character. But the thing about it, um, Superman, this Superman, in my opinion, is not defined by his powers. He is defined by his actions, what he do outside his powers. Because that thing like he kind of help people. He kind of help people. He kind of talk to them. He kind of save cats. Everything like that. And that's kind of like that I like. Oh, John Williams song playing, but having that tone throughout the movies of the 90s cartoon villains. Always see Lex Luthor as politician. Ooh, ooh. If if they can get that done right there, Lex Luthor runs president, and it's just in my opinion that they can make the animated cartoon Public Enemy in live action. In my opinion, that will be a good thing. If they can, and John Williams, his songs be epic though, because they might shoot. I never knew that I can like theme songs, sound like Bill Gates theme songs, so much, sound like how can I say this? I never knew that that's in my opinion is that I can like superhero theme songs sound like in my opinion sound like Black Panther, Superman, Batman theme song good, and plus I like the Wonder Woman theme song. I like that, and kind of like the Aquaman theme song cool too. I like that theme song as well. But the thing in my opinion, it sounds like Shazam don't got a theme song, and that's kind of surprising in my opinion. Because thing about it, shoot, he should at least have a theme song, a happy theme song or something like that. At least something. And that's just my opinion on it. And kind of that deal you got sound like Les Luther running. Oh boy, that'd be good. Oh man, that'd be a good thing too. And Miles Tiller. Oh wait a minute, wait a minute. I know who Miles Tiller is too. Oh man, that would be such a good man if they can have him that good. Oh man, that jump be good if they can have him. Just say, oh, I agree with that. Here, Superman defeating the post-credit scene, a proper race. Okay, the real villain is Imperium. If you know, oh boy, DC, DC got so much choices, man. Man, they got so much choice that they can do. That'd be a good thing, bro. If they could bring Imperium, some some of these new villains that that's just over there that they didn't even touch. Because you look at some of the villains, everything like that, they didn't even touch Metallo yet. They didn't even touch Metallo just a big screen. Be, because they might they have a small screen, but the thing about just a big screen, shoot, that would be a good thing, in my opinion, if they can bring them there. But things in my opinion is like shoot, who will play these characters? Secret Origins, my boy. Yep. If they can do like in my opinion, if they can bring the villains for Superman villains that wasn't even a touch, sound like sound like sound like Les Luthor still have him. He's not a problem or anything like that. Because anybody Les Luthor could be the main villain of Superman all these movies. But the thing about it is like bring out characters that could be used as a muscle, in my opinion. Yeah, sound like Metallo, sound like other characters, everything like that. That can bring like to bring Superman. How can I say? To, just bring Superman, in my opinion, trouble. And please, and please don't bring none of the one villains to Superman because think about it, Superman will wipe them. Unless it's a powerful villain, something like Hades or something like that. That's the only Hades and Zeus is the only two characters on Superman level. I think, in my opinion, time for fighting. Kind of the other thing I'm worried about the because the only thing that I'm worried about, in my opinion, that based on DC track record is is them like green lighting the wrong movie. Because think about for me, it's like we know we get the Batman movie, but we need a Ben Affleck Batman movie. Because like a Ron Patterson Batman movie is good. Earth 2 Batman. That's cool. That's cool in my opinion. That is real cool in my opinion. Because think about for Earth 2 Batman, if they bring the the black Superman, the Earth 2, um um the Earth 2 Batman stuff like that, that's just me in my opinion. It's just that Earth 2. Oh yeah. Just wait the movie. Just wait for the just it's legit the same story from the anime. Ooh, on to Aquaman. What they could, man, if they could bring some of the anime stuff, um, if they could bring some of the anime stuff into live action, I'll be good with that, bro. I'll be good with that. And that just me in my opinion. Sound like some people might like it, some people might not like it. The thing about for me is shoot, I actually like that because they need to cast different people. Oh, being Black Manta, but the opening original. Oh, no sidekick in it. Okay, if they can actually bring it, I'll be cool with that though. I'll be real cool with that in my opinion. I'll be cool with it if they can bring back some that just make it serious in my opinion. Because in my opinion, it's like you actually make it serious and good. Because you look at the first Aquaman movie. The first Aquaman movie was funny, but the Aquaman movie was also serious at times too. Because the whole movie just wasn't jokes. But the movie actually was serious. When the movie needed, in my opinion, to be serious. In my opinion, that just me, in my opinion about that. And kind of like the other thing that I learned about the dealing with this movie, the Aquaman movie coming out, is like shoot. I just hope the writing is better and just more like concise and give more background just of the world, just of the world of the lands. If you look at because the world of Atlantis is not it's a big world that if you look at it, referring to Aquaman should have a oh return to Cuban music and all that thing. Okay, I would like that. The end of the film will be a funny joke referring to you have sidekick, black screen. Okay. Oh yeah, because like Aquaman's people would have been Aqualad, I think, and he could be like part of the Teen Titans, part of the Titans. Make him a teenager to grown. Please don't make him a child. Because the thing about for me, it's not like the MCU already, like in my opinion, got my nerves. I think, in my opinion, dealing with kids, just being superheroes. The thing for me, it's like shoot, I probably won't put kids superheroes unless you know how to write right. If some of the MCU stuff is not written right. Because it make kids, in my opinion, don't be like responsible. In my opinion, if you look at it, because you look at the kids that have to be superheroes, they got to grow up real quick. Because you can't be just all jokes and stuff like that. That's what I don't get. You look at the MCU stuff; it's all about jokes. Ooh, is one of them in the world collecting everything she needs to fight, and no Sean cut the black screen lower to the 70 themes. Dang shoot. This one for the 70s is good, but I go with the new one, just for the newer people. I think something like that. But in my opinion, I'll put it on DVD. I'll put like the 70 version on it too. I'll I would give people a choice. I would have like two versions of DVD, one for the 70s and one for the newer version. Them that, but shucks, so that's not bad either. That's not a bad idea either. But sure, I like the new one a little better than the older one. But the older the Wonder Woman theme is not bad either. Yeah, if you look at the Wonder Woman from the 70s, it's not bad. It's not bad in my opinion. The theme song ain't bad either, but it just fit the times. If you look at it, it fit the times. Could one for Marlon fit the Marlon times and one for the 70s fit the 70s time. But but the one for 70s is still good too, in my opinion too as well. But some people might not like the 70s version, but for me, I actually like it. And that just my other opinion and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, so you want the post? Okay, okay. You making it the Superman? Okay, the Vision of Aquaman saying that he helped us. All right, I like that. I like that. I like that. The classic anime. Oh, I like that classic one too. I like that one. I do like the classic anime version of it though. That is good. And kind of like in y'all opinion, what is y'all excited for just for the MCU? In y'all opinion, because the only thing because the only thing like the MCU I'm excited for is Blade, the Fantastic Four, and the X Men, and put the X Men not even being announced yet, live action version, because they bring in Deadpool and stuff, and just Wolverine, and plus just I don't even know if they bring back Logan Hugh Jackman to be Wolverine. I think in my opinion, if they bring him back to be like the old Logan to lead the X Men team, something like they did in Evolution. But shoot, that's kind of like the only thing I'm excited for. If they make a Shang-Chi 2, I'll be excited for that. But that movie need to be need to have like in my opinion more villains there for Shang-Chi to fight and not his sisters. I think his sisters and sidekicks probably can help. But then in my opinion is like you have him overcome it, I think, or something like that. And that would be a real good thing in my opinion. A real good thing. And kind of like my opinion, which I like and stuff like that, which I like and stuff like that, based on thing you said, put that be in the phase one. I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh, so that's the end of phase one, like they did for the on the first Avengers movie. I understand. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, I agree with that. Affleck, Gandalf, Momoa, next introduced. Ooh, ooh. Um. Oh shoot. Oh, that's crazy. Um. If they doing like younger, um, if they doing like younger John Stewart, I would go Boyega. If they doing it older, I would do a K Brown. It just depends on which version of John Stewart they're doing, and that's kind of like my thing. They going older, I think K Brown might be the best one. They go younger, they go younger. I had to do, in my opinion, if they do younger, I got to do like John, um, John Boyega, but younger, older K Brown. Cause both of them good though. Shoot, that's kind of hard to choose which one. And doing all these movies will be a good thing. I think in my opinion that the DC in my opinion need to come out at least by 3 movies a year and at least by 2 series. 3 movies, 2 series. Because then if you look at it, shoot, you can do a whole lot of stuff with the movies, man. A whole lot of stuff with the movies. That what people don't get. They can do the whole lot of shit based on your movies. Because they might, man, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to choose which one. It's kind of hard to choose which one, but shoot, both of them are both be good choices. But the thing about it, all y'all fans just in MCU that was hating on DC, um, just get ready for your universe just go down here because think about for me, I'm a fan of both universes. I'm a fan of DC and I'm a fan of Marvel. But the thing about it, I seen the different quality and storytelling in MCU ever since. How can I say? It was before Captain Marvel though. I seen it. That had to be some of the how can I say, the Iron Man movies actually was good. I like those. The shoot, it's only was a couple of good movies in MCU, I think. Homecoming. No, the Spider-Man film started because the first Spider-Man movie was cool. I let it slide. The second one, I didn't. Man, that got on my nerves. The third Spider-Man movie was the best one. Oh, we open up. Oh yeah, Martian Manhunter. What? Meanwhile, in Daily Planet, you know how I go. Yep, I like that. Because you look at it, shoot, that they can show that Martian Manhunter um got to Earth. I think it's something like that. That sounds like my opinion on it. Sound like how can I say? That could be a good thing though. That could be a good thing. Just trying to reintroduce Martian Manhunter after Flashpoint. But and that will be a good thing, I think, in my opinion, just to have like Clark doing his job and he just discovers strange stuff, I think, in my opinion. But then in my opinion, so like some some people, some in my opinion, just might like the idea you got, some people might not. But the thing about for me, right, in my opinion, is it sounds like you need to have Clark doing something in his Clark home of him, my opinion, being Clark. I think, about my opinion, that could be a good thing. I think that right there is actually a good thing in my opinion. Just just in my opinion, just in my opinion, just having Clark doing the story, him writing it and stuff like that, and him him in my opinion actually being Superman. In my opinion, some people might like it, some people might not. But then in my opinion about that it's kind of like thing that I would like to see, like in a Superman movie, is like they need to bring it somehow that, later on in the future. Because think about it, if they don't tease Brainiac or Darkseid, bro, I will be like very disappointed in my opinion. Because you look at Superman, some of Superman villains just be the best villains. And that's just my opinion, but some people might like it, some people might not like it. But think about it. Some people might like it, some people might not, but everybody different. Oh, it hasn't been turned out. Hasn't been destroyed. Turned out. The soon realize the reality. Scientists are being kidnapped and replaced by alien civilization called the Old Ball. If they can actually bring that storyline into DC, that would give how can I say, that would give a whole lot of people, I think in my opinion, whole lot of competition to, you know, a whole bunch of competition, I think in my opinion. But everybody different on that though. Everybody different. But everybody different on that though. Some and just as Superman fight, I think it's some of that, and just not like in my opinion destroy so many things. It's had the it's had him fight. Had him fight in my opinion, and it's had him fight, knock out the points real quick. Just doing that, and just the end of the movie, I think some of that. Um, just have some kind of like battle with some kind of Metallo. I think like in my opinion, just had the parent soldiers um and plus in my opinion Metallo working together. That would be a real good thing. That would be a good thing in my opinion. That would be good. With Batman Clark, ooh, with Batman Flash Clark does their arc count changing. Superman leads Lois to safety. Does not that does not just to make them flee. Flash say something funny. Okay, yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that. But some people might like it. Some people might not like it. But the thing, in my opinion about that is shoot. It's like shoot. I do not care in my opinion. Well, people don't like or like in my opinion. Because think about for me, right? The Superman movie, um, this second Superman movie might be better than the Christopher Reeve version. Some people might like me for saying that, but shoot, I think the Henry Cavill Superman movie could be comparable to the Christopher Reeve version. It could be. I'm not saying it would be. I say it could. And kind of the other thing you said, quick and easy. Oh yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that though. I agree with that. It just be scalps and stuff like that. I actually agree with that. I actually agree with that though. Because some people might like it, some people might not like it. But that's just me and my opinion about that. Though. That's just me and my opinion about that. I actually like it now. And kind of the other thing that shoot that's a time for me that I want to see, like in a Wonder Woman movie, is like shoot. I want to see her. I want to see like in my opinion, Wonder Woman fight Cersei. That's the fight I want to see. If you look at, I want to see cut the screen, open it frame by frame. Oh, the right film be 3 hours. I'll be glad. I'll be glad. I'll be glad that it was 3 hours because you look at some of the how can I say the Fantasy War movies were about 3 hours in it. The Fantasy War movies, I think, something like that. It was something like 3 hours. I think in my opinion, I think it was 3 hours too. The Fantasy War movie, but some people might not like that coming from me. But making it with 3 hours. But the thing about it, if they don't want to make 3 hours, just make it 2 hours and 30 or 15 minutes, things like that, and just make the video director's cut 3 hours, and that'd be good. And because you make the theaters happy, and you make the theaters happy, and you make the people happy. Oh, oh, if they can, man, if I see that on screen, the seven unite in the watchtower, looking out into space, I'll be good, bro. I will be good. Um, they can see Hawkman. Wait a minute. Since Hawkman is in the world, I see Hawkman, Doctor Fate. Okay, I actually like that. I actually like that idea though. They they might not have them doing the stuff, everything like that. But the thing, in my opinion about it is like, shoot, if they not doing that version of the seven, and plus shut this DC universe could be good. But the thing about for y'all is like, who will y'all have in y'all opinion, um that do y'all ever think like a Blue Beetle villain could be like a Just League threat or just a threat to another hero? If you look at it like that, because you look at that, some of the Blue Beetle villains be powerful too. Blue Beetle plus we know the Joker is. Oh yeah, cut to black screen. Oh yeah, these are in Super Friends. Oh, Super Friends or the end credit. Um, I would go with a Super Friends theme. I'll deal with that. The Super Friends theme can be good too. I I like that one. The Super Friends theme wasn't so bad though. Oh, the credits of the Just League. Dang, just the animated theme was good too. But if I had to choose one, I go to Just League theme. Yeah, yeah, I would do that too. The modern version of it. I'll deal with that. I'm cool. Because the thing about for me is shoot the modern version be good. I like that. I like that. Oh yeah, then okay. The shoot my main credits would have been how can I say this? I would make it like a eating scene of some them just playing cars or looking at TV or something like that. That'd be a good thing. That'd be one of the things I would do. I would have them looking at themes and stuff like that. But some people might like it, some people might not like me doing that. But that's just me in my opinion about that. But everybody different though. Everybody different than me. But everybody different than me though. Time for that. I probably would have them doing something crazy. I think some of that, and that just my opinion on that and stuff like that about um the kind of like that I would want to see about kind of like that. I want to see like dealing with the Black Adam villains and stuff like that. Sound like the Black Adam villain that I would like to see in the future. It sounds like dang, what's that evil villain name? What's the other villain name? Shoot, he was in DC Universe. He was a short man, like Psycho Man or something like that. And he had and he had on Supergirl trap. And kind of like in my opinion, that'd be a good thing. Kind of like some people might like it, some people might not. Oh, let's look at skipping person. Yep, and that's kind of thing I agree with because we know that Les Luthor don't get he don't get put in prison anywhere for long. he used his power and influence stuff like that to stay in prison, but and kind of like in my opinion about that, it's kind of like I feel like that'd be a good thing in my opinion, and that is my opinion on it. If y'all like it, y'all like it. But kind of in my opinion, which I do agree with, he will escape prison. But the thing in my opinion is like I think the studio just might think that they might not do that. They're just gonna use Lex Luthor power and richness to get him out of jail. And that's just my opinion on it. Some people just might like the idea, some people don't. And that just me, that just me and my opinion on it. That's what I think of it. But the thing is up to y'all at the end of the day what y'all think of it. Cause the thing about for me, I don't think they're using. I don't think they're using in my opinion that Lex Luthor escaping. I think they're using Lex Luthor using his richness to get out of jail. In my opinion. And that just me in my opinion. They might do that. And plus your post Chris. Yep. Yeah, that's what they should do. But we know the studios just like to do different stuff sometimes. We all know how the studio is. And that just me in my opinion on it. But that's what they should do. But we know studios always do different stuff. And kind of like things shoot that I want to see. If they make a Green Lantern show, shoot, I would like to see just how the other ring works. Because then if you look at it, shoot, the other rings sound like they got red, they got green. Oh yeah, they will do that. They will bank hard 4 years in a row. Yep, I agree with that. I agree with that. What you said on that one. And kind of another opinion, which I do think they might bank for more than 4 years, and they make series too. It's actually good. If they make a series that's actually good, sound like the Winter Soldier, oh, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman were introduced. Okay. Oh yeah, you could look at it because the last two movies was based on the past. It wasn't based on the present. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Because you go out Wonder Woman 1984 and put the first one was based on okay. You're introducing just I understand that now. I understand that thing you got phase two. That would actually be a good thing, which I think in my opinion. That because think about it, shoot DC need to get past on Flashpoint. It wouldn't get past. And that's just my opinion because that's what if they get past Flashpoint and get to an Aquaman movie, that'd be a good start. And kind of my other opinion about it is, but and that is my other opinion about it. But something might like it, something might not. But my opinions of the DC movies coming up, that they might be A+ movies because you look at Black Adam, Shazam, the new Aquaman movie, 184 movie was good. it had some problems, but the movie still was good in my opinion. But it did have problems to it. I agree with it. And that's just my opinion on it. To the Aquaman movie did have some problems. That the Wonder Woman 1984 movie did have some problems to it, but the movie was good. But the movie still was good in my opinion. But some people might like it, some people didn't. But but time for me, in my opinion, it kind of seemed like, in my opinion, that had people just overhit on 1984. I think, in my opinion, and kind of like the last thing shoot I got talking about is like the my grade for Black Adam is like a my grade for Black Adam is a 4 stars, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. 4 stars. And that's just my opinion on the movie. If y'all got a different rating for it, then y'all can put it in the chat. Cause my rating is a 4 star rating for the Black Adam movie. And kind of like for the Wonder Woman, the first movie, I give that movie 4 stars as well. The second one, I give it 3.5 to 4. It's really like 3.5 I give it, but the movie still was good. That just me. And that just me, in my opinion, is what I think of it. But some people, something that just might hate on it. Something that just might hate on it, say it's not good, everything like that. But the thing about it, if you say the movie not good and you give a good explanation, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about just hating on it. And for everybody, I just want to thank everybody. I just I just thank everybody who came to the stream. And plus everybody, I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all later, and I'll see y'all Wednesday. I'll see y'all Wednesday talking about the Marvel future. And I'll see y'all later, and see y'all next time.